So starting the test drive in the F-250 Lariat Ultimate trimmer here, it's a lot smoother than I thought it would be, because I just drove an XL F-250 a few days ago and it just felt much more rugged than this. But the leather steering wheel, the leather seats, having heated and cooled seats, just all the amenities that come with this truck just make it feel that much more comfortable. And I'm very pleased with how the gas engine drives with this 10-speed automatic. It feels like it drives a much smoother way than the diesel F-250 XL I drove. And there's something about this 7.3 liter V8. It just sounds so beefy. It's just nice to hear the engine just under light acceleration. It sounds so strong. And surprisingly, this is not as loud as I thought it would be, having the bigger 7.3 liter engine, these bigger tires. The ride is actually relatively smooth, especially for a 3/4 ton pickup truck. So I've had the truck in normal mode for this entire test drive. I decided to put it in eco mode. Just want to see if it is hard to get up to power when I need it. So actually the eco mode, for me, I think it's fantastic. It's meant to be for the highway, but even if I just want to pass somebody without having to change too many gears, I'm not necessarily trying to blow past them, but just get some pickup to go, it does absolutely perfect. But this Lariat, for whatever reason, just seems to be, I don't know if it's a suspension or what, but this has been a very comfortable test drive so far. Whereas I drove an F-250 XL, like I said, earlier in the week, and I took the same road and it was nowhere near as comfortable. So pretty impressed. Now, the price difference between the Lariat Ultimate I have here as opposed to the XL that had the turbo diesel, it's still about 10 or 12 grand more to get this truck as opposed to an XL with the diesel engine. So that just goes to show how much more is put in here in terms of amenities and options as opposed to that XL. I'm gonna put this into sport mode now and see how it accelerates. I keep forgetting this doesn't have a sport mode. I don't know why I said that. So I'm gonna put it back into normal mode. I'm gonna give it some throttle here. I can actually say give it gas now because it's a gas truck. So pretty good pickup. Again, even though you don't feel that boost of a turbo diesel, it still accelerates very nicely. I'm gonna get over and turn on the cruise control. So that's the adaptive cruise working. So pretty nice ride here. I love having all this safety system equipment here. It's just hard to use it where I am. It's so just full of people around here. But I love that you get on this Super Duty truck lane centering assistance, adaptive cruise control, and then just having the blind spot monitoring. That's the one thing I would be missing from an XL, honestly. And then I'd probably be good to go. Now the heated and cooled seats are nice, but Love having that driver assistance. That's number one for me when I'm looking at a vehicle. So one thing I messed up on, this is actually the trail turn assist, that drive mode button you press, and then the rear differential lock is down there in the bottom left corner. So I just wanted to clarify that before I forgot. So in terms of competition, of course, you have the Ram 2500, and then you have the Silverado Sierra 2500s. I haven't driven the gas Rams recently, but I did drive the 6.6 liter gas from GM, and I just find this one a little more potent. Of course, it's a higher displacement, so I would expect that anyway, but it's just a really impressive setup for me, having the 10-speed with this 7.3. And then the interior, it's about even now with GM. I think GM might have a little bit of an edge because they just redid theirs for the heavy duties, but still a great option if you don't necessarily need a diesel engine. But this will bring me to the end of my review of this new 2023 Ford F-250 Lariat Ultimate.